My name's Maree McLean and I'm the business manager at St Mary's Swan Hill, and this is my 35th year at the school.
Maree has always had the most amazing work standards. She's been an absolute powerhouse at our school. Her commitment to the school and her work ethic's been nothing less than exemplary. However, we did notice in the lead up to her injury that Maree just wasn't herself.
The role that I used to have as business manager had got completely out of control. The job became 24/7, went beyond the work hours, it went into my personal life, it went into my holiday time. And at that point, you can only stretch yourself so far before you break. I very clearly remember the day. We had an issue over a fire drill and I just imploded. And then that afternoon I was in a doctor's office, in tears, just had fallen apart. I was rock bottom. Obviously I'd been to the doctor, they put me on medication for severe stress and anxiety. I slept a lot, or I laid in bed, I just didn't want to get out of bed. There wasn't a home life, it was just, those weeks were a blur for quite a long time.
So I engaged an occupational rehab provider from the beginning. Maree was very astute even in her return to work process. So she engaged a psychologist really quickly. She knew that that was a good thing for her to do. Maree needed to have goals. She needed something to work towards.
And the first thing they actually probably asked me, and my psychologist asked me, is what do you want to do? You know, where do you want to go from here? I knew I wanted to go back to work.
We certainly did redefine Maree's role, but I think the key to it was we did it together. Because Maree knows where her strengths are. I think she was able to identify where some things were tipping her over. And it wasn't that she wasn't capable in any of her roles, she simply had too much work to do.
All in all, I believe the claim lasted 20 months. We ended up with 14 or 15 return to work plans. But with Maree, it was different. The motivation that she had and the drive and determination to not let this be the reason why she finished work.
It's not only that she's come back to work, it's how she came back to work. She took on everything, every bit of advice from health professionals to have a sustainable return to work. To me, she's probably the true definition of a success story for WorkCover. And she really is still making an absolutely remarkable contribution to our school.
There has to be something in your future, otherwise you'll just stick in the past and you won't move on, you won't move forward. So for me it was returning to work and feeling like the 35 years I've been here meant something. And that's important to me.